Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol SPY. We will take a look at the daily time frame. Been a while since I've done this one, but want to get things updated as we now have another week in the books. And all I can really say is the power of charts, and I know some people don't believe in technical analysis and stuff, so I guess all this was just a coincidence. But surprise, surprise, and if you don't believe me that I haven't moved this red line, I'm not offended. I get it. I could just be a stranger on the internet. All I would say is I'd encourage you to go back through my video archives, and you can watch one of the previous times I did the SPY, and you'll see I put that line up there, called it a level of resistance, and then surprise, surprise, you fast forward to the most recent action, and once again, that general area has indeed acted as resistance. So point being, now are charts perfect? No, that's not what I'm trying to say. Nothing is perfect, but some people lead you to believe that charts have absolutely no place in anything, but as a trader, charts are definitely something that you should be learning how to do and having your trader tool belt, and this is just a great real-life example of that. But with all that being said, if you haven't connected those dots, that area up there is definitely the level of resistance, and that, like I said, roughly speaking, is right around the 302 mark. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just adjust that a little level up here, and we'll call it 302. Well, that doesn't make it. We're 302.25, we'll call it. But point being that general price congestion area is definitely where the sellers have been, and they are continuing to be up there. And just to give a little bit more context of things, so you can see these are the highs, all-time highs up around that area. And to give up a little bit more context, you can just simply see that, yeah, the price has not been up this high at all. But now the big question going into next week, and this is not some sort of great discovery on my part, so I don't want to come across like I have some sort of special skill. Quite the opposite, actually. I assure you, people that use charts, understand charts, have taken notice of this and are going to be wondering the same thing. And the big question mark going into next week is, do we now have a double top pattern where we have top number one right here, we have top number two right here, and is this thing going to, not necessarily when I say reverse, meaning, I'm not saying this is it going to reverse down to 150? I'm not saying that, but is it going to reverse down and potentially work its way down to the bottom portion of that range where it's been before, and the value of that area down there right around, what was that, about 282.50, which again is just simply from where these lows were from back in August. Again, not saying that's guaranteed to happen, but at this point, it actually makes rational sense to wonder that and to think that, because the beginning phases of a double top is in place. But like I said, no such thing as a guarantee in the market. My point is it has become at least a rational thought to have. It's a logical thought to have that maybe a deeper pullback is getting ready here due to this double top pattern that's in play. But is it going to continue to be in play? That is definitely the key thing going forward. So again, key level of resistance going into next week, 302.25, key level of overall support down there at the 282 mark. But like I said, more so from just the general framework and general idea of things, is this a double top that's in motion now? And if it is, then yeah, look for this thing to pull back quite a bit more. But we'll see what next week and the subsequent weeks all bring. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now, and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.